this is Silver, and can I be completely honest? I'm drunk. I'm sorry, let me be more specific. Let's see. It's, according to my phone, it's 1:30 in the morning. A friend just left and just sent a message. Then when he arrived to his bus stop, some guy tried to mock him his headphones. These things. He tried to steal them. He just turned back, punched him in the face, grabbed his headphones, and got off of the bus. And the bus just went away. The thieves with the thieves group supposedly they didn't do anything to him. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Just go to your home. You're drunk. You're drunk as me. But that's stuff that I should worry about. I'm a little drunk, not that much, because I already had a cup of tea, and so I'm relaxing right now. I already cleaned up my stuff. So I said, you know what? I don't have time this weekend that is coming up to do recording or a stream. So let me record now, because it's 1:34 in the morning and I don't have anything else to do unless I go to my bed and sleep. But right now I don't feel sleepy. I'm pretty sure if I play this I'm gonna feel sleepy because it's a lot of reading. That's a win for me and for you, because I'm recording right now. I'm just gonna go with the game, because right now I think the girl I'm supposed to go with... Wait a minute. Okay, I suck big dongers because I was recording my voice twice, so that's gonna sound bad. I don't wanna repeat myself, so I'm just gonna ignore all that. Pretty sure I won't have the music on it. Maybe I do. I'll figure it out. You don't worry about it. You'll see a video. I'm the one who sees the behind scenes stuff, so don't worry about it. Let's just start, because the lady we are supposed to go with, oh my god, my voice is cracking because of the streams and all the shouting I did this afternoon. I need some coffee. Wait a minute. Again, I said a minute because it's gonna be like minutes for me, but it's gonna be seconds for you, so whatever. We're gonna do of Lady Grace and Lost Side White, this other girl that actually looks like my sister, except my sister doesn't cover her eye. That's the only... I think that's the only difference they have. Amazing, if I say so myself. Oh boy. Okay, let's go. Putting one foot in front of the other, you continue through this strange alien world. Just when you think stuff is beginning to make sense, it all slips through your fingers and becomes even stranger and more alien. There does, however, seems to be one thing that remains constant throughout planets and walks of life. That thing is friendship. You're on a prowl for more. It would have perhaps been wise to stay with one of your wonderful new friends until you're fully healed. Right now, the only friend we made was Skyla, and it's in the same volume, so I don't know what to tell you, my friend. But as Martha Stewart said, visitors are like fish. Begin to smell after 3 days. You're almost positive Martha Stewart said that. Nevertheless, you soldier on in your endless quest for companionship. Where will your travels take you next? We're going to this girl. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna leave my mouse out there. Here I'm using my keyboard. This girl looks like my sister. I don't know why. Bronya Ursama. You've been traveling through a cave network for a while now. Since when we get to a cave. Okay, whatever. The rigid stone is a welcome respite from the early organic infrastructure you've been encountering, but it also provided an unwelcome respite from friend making. Maybe it was too much to hope for, that this cavern will be home to another potential new body. Maybe leaving the big city behind was a horrible mistake. Just maybe, these dark cold tunnels are completely devoid of... Oh, Headhunter! A bunch of buildings in the distance. What? I don't know what to think now because I'm kind of sleepy. I'm kinda drunk and my lips hurt because they're chapped, and I burned myself a few days ago, so I have this here and it hasn't healed because I'm an idiot and I keep picking on it and biting it and stuff. It's gonna hurt for a month if you ask me. But right now I don't know what is happening. My lips hurt and I just wanna make friends with this fine lady that looks like my sister. Oh well. Oh, hello. I thought you were one of my girls, but you don't look like a jade blood or anything else actually. How strange. No, that's not how my sister sounds, but I'm trying my best here. You can make your usual spiel regarding your circumstances. You are lost and lonely, and your lips are still broken, you think? Honestly, the ribs are fine. You could just use another friend or two. I see. My first responsibility is to my jades and the mother grab, so I can't make any promises of friendship just yet, but you do like you need someone to take care of you. The bees are her quirk? I'm not sure about that. Okay. Here in the Brooding Caverns, we followed a few simple rules. 1. Don't invite drama from up top down below. 2. Protect the mother grub. 3. We have no hierarchy, but do what I say. Let's do everything we can to keep up your current record of dozens of sweeps without any jades being caught. Sure, my friend. You're not sure what half of those words mean, but you know that your head. Good. I'll take you to our hive. Follow me. You follow her into her hive, which looks like a school or some kind of dormitory with multiple rooms and multiple floors. Usually, more of my jades are around. I suppose that everyone is out watching Imperial drones arrive with their filial pails. Girls, we have a visitor to our caverns. 1. Do not be alarmed by their bizarre appearance. They seem to be harmless and quite quick. 2. Do not give them more injuries than they already have. Our visitor deserves a warm jade blood welcome. Sure, my friend. She grabs her hand, no one else is around, but she stands to attention and gives her the thumbs up to show that you read her loud and clear. You notice that she called you visitor and not friend, but that's okay. You can do whatever it takes until you're upgraded from visitor to friend, or at least charity case. Charity case is better than visitor. I think that's worse. Okay. Is this her room? You follow her upstairs and she stops at a big room of the second floor. When you step into it, you have to clap your hand over your mouth to keep from gagging at the robot inside. There are big baby-sized larvae-looking things all over the floor, squirming around and crying and inchworming out of giddy pools of green slime. What the hell? This is our nursery. Most of these wrigglers are sick or injured, so we look after them in here until they're well enough to go back out to the gardens and spin their cocoons. She looks shifty all of a sudden, giving you some side eye like she's sizing you up. You try to look very non-threatening and also 100% trustworthy. We keep this nursery in the down low. It's not against any laws, but it's something of a break with tradition to save any of the grubs instead of letting them die. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure why we do it. I guess it just feels right to me to take care of them, the same way I take care of my jades. Okay, this is something I learned from Homestuck. The wrigglers fight their way up to the surface, from the caverns when they are born. And some of them die because they are weak and they can't protect themselves to find their own lucite. Lusus. Lucite is the plural, you get me? Okay. But they need to fight or else they won't be able to know how to defend themselves. So I don't know if what they're doing is good, or maybe that's the way of how Garcat survived the first place, because he's a cherry blood. He has ore blood, and that's supposed to be a mutation, and that respectively that means insta cooling if a drone finds them. So that's something, I guess. Is that how Karkat survived in the first place? Oh yeah. No. There. Nursery? Huh. You look around again with this new information. You guess you can... You look around again with this new information. You guess you can sorta see how the grillers look like babies. You can't believe that one of these things could grow up into anything that looks like Bronya, but this is an alien planet, so who knows. She takes you over to a shelf that seems to hold medical supplies. You're not sure what can be done for your broken ribs, but maybe some kind of alien technology can help. But when she starts going through the cabinet, you don't see anything that looks like high-tech like the thing that fits you around. Ah, I guess that most of what we have is stuff for the grillers. And I'm not familiar enough with your bizarre anatomy to know if it will help. But if you're not completely sure how to do something, it's best to try anyway. 1. Even if you fail, everyone else can still learn from your mistake. 2. Maybe you won't fail. You never know. I'm not sure about applying this ethos to your broken ribs, but she looks so determined. It might be rude to say no. Yeah, sure, what's the worst that will happen? I start mutating? Okay, come here. Lift up your shirt so I can get to your injured bell sacs. Enclosures. Just like that. Turn the part that's all bloody and horrifying towards me. She has something that looks like some kind of ointment? It's a shade of bright green similar to the slime beds you see around the nursery, and it also seems to be glowing. Seems like there's nothing wrong about applying it to your skin. Okay, if it's the same like that, the smile of the recupercus, then it's fine, I guess. But despite your optimism, the second Bronya rubs some of it in your broken ribs, you feel searing hot pain like you just got dosed with poison. I mean, if it's concentrated, I don't think it's good, and also your ribs are broken, so... I don't know... You flinch back instinctively. Your momentum carries you too far, and as you step back, you trip on something behind your seat. You cartwheel your arms, but it's not yours. You are going down. You are yelling timber. You feel something soft and squishy break your fall, and you hear a terrible squelching noise and some kind of animal squeal. You have fallen right into one of the grillers. You roll off of it, but that's not yours. It squished flat, and you're covered in olive fluid that you think might be its blood. You look up to see Bronya's horrified face, and know that there is no hope for friendship in those vengeful eyes. You might want to run before I throw you out this window and break the rest of your bones. Okay, that... Oh no! I'll turn your deadliest ass. You can see my crack ass. Oh, so it's a sad face. Oh. I didn't want to kill the Riddler! Really, I didn't! Maybe I should survive with just, you know, broken ribs, even though I think that's painful as hell. Let's just go back to it. I'm pretty sure we can do this the right way. Wait a minute. Wait a second. It's a second for you, but a minute for me. That's the stuff. Okay. Thanks, but no thanks. I'll heal on my own just fine. Oh well, if you're sure. I'm worried about you though. You seem like you need help, and I wish I could help you more. If I can't take care of someone, I'm not sure how we can ever truly be friends. You try to cheer her up, pointing out that friendship is a two-way street. After all, she doesn't have to concern herself with your mutilated frame. How can you help her instead? Well, sure, there are things around here that I could use some assistance with. However, I don't take this the wrong way, but we'd only just met. I don't know whether I can trust you to be as responsible as I am. It's not easy to be the one in charge. You have to be one conscientious, two considerate, and three competent at all times. You try to think of times in your life when you've been conscientious, considerate, or competent. You run a bit of a blank, but hey, new planet, new you. You assure her that you have what it takes. I guess if you want to prove that you can be responsible... Sorry, my throat hurts. I can let you help me out today. It's a good time to take a visit to the mother grub. You're careful to test around all the little guys on the floor. You head out of the nursery. Okay. Let's get away from the babies, please. She takes you back outside, and these caverns are even bigger than you first realized. They're also dark and cold and gloomy. You can't see anywhere that might lead up to planet's surface. Does she really just live down here all the time? To make some conversation during this cold hike in a damp cave, you mentioned that living underground like this is kind of depressing. You realized too late that this wasn't very tactful, but she doesn't get angry at your conversational gambit of insulting her home. Oh no, it's very peaceful down here. Well, in comparison to anywhere else. I quite enjoy it. The brooding caverns are a place for life and birth, not death. That's pretty uncommon on Alternia. You're still not sure what she means by brooding caverns, but you guess it has something to do with the wigglers in her nursery. Before you can ask, you reach the top of a ridge and get a new, wider view of the rest of this cavern. It's enormous, probably the size of a small city. All over the cave floor, you see more grillers crawling everywhere. Cocoons line the cave walls and the larger stalactites with some young trolls crawling out of them. Walking, flying and crawling among the grillers, and young trolls are a variety of white monsters of all kinds and shapes and size. In the center of the cavern there is, you don't even know how to describe, the mother grub. She's really big, supposedly. It looks like a huge many-legged queen bug of some kind, with a gold-shaped skull and horns coming out of her head. Her bulbous sphincter ripples as she lays a continuous stream of hundreds of eggs, from which you assume the great grillers will hatch. And marching through all this, you see several hulking bipedal creatures, each carrying two buckets either to or away from the mother grub. They look armed and they move like regimented troops, soldiers of some kind. You instinctively terrified of them. I'm supposing those are the drones, right? This is where the magic happens, and by that I mean the continuation of our species. J-bloods like myself are entrusted with looking after this process, which is of course a very special job. Imperial 1, the Imperial drones carry filial pails of genetic material to the mother grub for her slurry. 2, she lays eggs that hatch new grubs' broods. 3, after the grillers emerge from their cocoons, the new trolls will go through the trials, and the one that makes it will be selected by a Lusus to help care for them. Together, the young trolls and their Luci go up the surface together, where the trolls will grow up and get cooled, or whatever. As Bronya explains throttle production to you, one of the Imperial drones veers sharply to the left and in the process, tramples over a few rulers and young trolls. The drone continues on, but several of the Luci cry out, crawling around their dead or injured charges. Oh no. Is that a jack? Oh, it's a bison. One of them, a gigantic beast that resembles a bison, billows and rears up on its hinged legs, hitting one of the other Luci with its front hoof. Oh jeez, not again. This kind of damage control is a lot of what we have to deal with. Whenever a Lusus go rogue out of grief or confusion, there's the potential for it to lash out at other Luci, the Wigglers, or the mother grub herself. We Jade-bloods cannot let that happen! She looks so concerned, a marked contrast to how confident she seemed before now. You offered her to help her out earlier, and it seems like now's your chance. Someone has to stop that rogue Lusus, and that someone could be you? By the monster, save the day, you got this. Let's help her out. I mean, that helped with Skyla, I guess? I don't know. I really don't know right now. The bison Lusus seems to be causing quite a ruckus. Other Luci have now gotten riled up too, with some of them trying to gather grillers to keep them out of harm's way and others just getting hyped to trash. It seems like it could turn into a monster stampede, and they're close to the mother grub's big, soft, vulnerable abdomen. Not great! Of course not great. Fighting a monster single-handed seems like a doubting first step in a friendship, but you did tell her you could be responsible. Just square your shoulders and tell Bronya that she has nothing to worry about. You're going to stop that Lusus, calm down all other Luci, and protect the mother grub, all without breaking a sweat and hopefully without breaking any more bones either. Whoa there, I was going to suggest that I go after it while you stay here. You seem kind of weak and fragile, even apart from your injuries, I mean. I don't want you to get hurt worse, and I'm not sure I trust anyone other than myself to take the lead on this. That wasn't quite the reaction you were hoping for. Normally you will be all about sitting back and letting her protect you because, well, protective and responsible is a good look on her. Yeah, she actually looks kinda responsible if you ask me. But desperate time comes from desperate measures, and you don't know how else you're going to prove yourself worthy to be her friend. You do your best to project an air of confidence, or at least competence. You assume, you assure her that this is no sweat for you. You take down raging bison back on your home planet all the time. You know for it, actually. Well, if you say that this isn't your first late roping golf exhibition, I believe you. I'll come back to let you give it a shot. But if it gets too overwhelming in there, I'm right here. 1. Caring for the mother grub is my responsibility as a Jadeblood. 2. I never abandon a friend to deal with a mess on their own, if we end up being friends, that is. Oh hell yes, now you have a reason to hope. Oh me. Oh boy, it's a bison. It's really big. You approach the rampaging bison with caution. Do all bison have horns like that? Maybe they do. You're a bison expert, but you're pretty sure they don't all have teeth that nasty. Oh boy, he has things to bite. Bison on Earth mostly eat grass, don't they? This guy doesn't look like a herbivore. First, you try to calm the losses down by talking to it, but your soothing words have no effect. In fact, you might have just made it even angrier by suggesting that it pause and take some deep breath in reaction to its rumpled charge. That's not good. You are not even sure it can understand human speech, come to think of it. You circle around it, wishing that you had some kind of lasso or something. Maybe you can hurl it away from the mother grub. You look around to see if any of these other Lucite look vaguely like Earth shepherd dogs, but no dice. Okay, we need lady! You hesitate too long and the Lusus turns away, its furious eyes falling on the mother grub. Oh no, that's bad. That's really bad. It stamps its hooves, snorts air out of its nostrils, and screaming away that sounds a lot more hellish than you imagine normal bison are capable of. It's obviously about to charge, and you can only think of one thing to do. Desperation, leap forward it and tackle it football style, doing everything you can with your flimsy human body to drag it into its side. It half works, you blow into the loss and stop it in its track, but it topples over onto a nest of relays, taking you down with it. Oh no, that's bad. Wheels and youngsters are bouncing everywhere, squealing in distress, and the Lucite descend upon you in a rage. Everything is chaos. For a while you're trapped beneath the bison Lusus, which is very worrying for all your body parts, and you think you might feel something important rupturing inside you. We are dead! But hey, on the bright side, this crushing mass is protecting you from all the other pieces of Lucite trying to attack you. Just as your whole breathing situation is starting to get dicey, you hear a commotion and what sounds possibly the transit of some of the smaller Lucite that were trying to get to you. The crowd of bees around you scatters, and then you hear her. Oof, I'm having a hard time getting this thing off of you, and he's still very angry. He keeps trying to kick me. Where's a bronze blood when you need one? Don't know what that means, but you are very grateful that she's here to help you. You try to communicate this, but it comes out garbled from all the blood in your mouth. Oh. Maybe don't try to speak, or move, or help. You experience a sinking feeling that could be related to you diminish also impressing Bronya becoming her friend, or it will be the compression of all your internal organs. I think it's the last one. Pretty sure. Either way, it's tough to feel optimistic right now. But before you can give in to complete despair, you hear other voices. Your view is blocked by the mass of bison flesh on top of you. But could it be? Are these other people here to save you? Finally! I was wondering when you all had got enough to. Let's all work together, girls! 1. You do grab his horns to keep the head still and keep it from biting anyone. 2. The rest of you come around with me to its backside, so we can push it without getting kicked. You hear some grunting and muttering, and the bison starts making noises that sound more confused and less furious. The pressure and pain on your chest briefly spike in intensity as the thing's weight shifts, and then they must succeed in dragging it off you because suddenly you can breathe again. Okay, that's good, we're not dead. But the crisis is not yet over. While you are still testing the use of your lungs and blinking up at the cavern ceiling, you hear a new cacophony of enraged monster noises. The other Lucy are still agitated. Get down there and try to calm them down. Protect the mother graph. You try to lift yourself to see what's going on, but putting any weight on your arms make you feel like maybe all your bones got turned to confetti. Painful, painful confetti. Oh no, that's really bad. You feel strong hands propping you up gently and know your head is Ronja's lap. You try to focus more on how this is a nice place for your head to be and less on the pain. This is not good. I don't know if my jades can reach the stampede in time and the mother grub could get injured, not to mention all these reliefs in danger. Oh no. You didn't think this situation could get any worse, but now you see that several of the Imperial drones that have been about to leave the cavern are turning back, drawn by all the noise and chaos. But maybe this could be a good thing, maybe they can instill some order? Fuck! They're going to kill everyone! She scrambles to her feet, in the process letting your head whack down on the cave floor. Oh no, that's bad. Your vision swings, but you can still make out the drones firing indiscriminately at the Lucite, at the Grubs and Grillers, and at the Jade-Bloods. Oh no, they're gonna kill her? Only serving skins the size of the mother Grub's massive midsection and her scream so loud that the ceiling shakes and a few stalactites shake loose, falling on drones and Lucites and Grillers alike. It's a total catastrophe. A whole rainbow's worth of throw. Wheeler and Lucy's blood is splattering the cavern walls. This is so bad. Raya seems paralyzed by the chaos, looking from her jades to the mother grub to the imperial Grillers like she's not sure who to have hers. I can't believe it. This is the worst disaster we've ever had down here. And all because I thought I could sit back and let someone else be responsible for once. If I were a less secure person, I could let this moment plant a seed of self-doubt in my mind about my ability to take care of others and do my job well. Or I could chalk it up to you being really fucking stupid. Please, blame it on me, and really, it's my fault. Don't blame it on you. You shrink under the weight of her glare. She screamed the face from how angry she is. You swallow and manage to spit out enough blood to ask a question that you already know is hopeless. Does this mean you can't be friends? Are you serious right now? I do not make friends with anyone who recklessly endangers the trolls and Grillers under my care. You killed them all! That's me! I just do well with Lucy, not with babies. I'm really sorry. She's really mad there in the corner. Down here in the corner. I am really sorry. But I think I'm completely honest, she reminds me a lot of my sister, and I'm sure I'm never gonna be like best friends with my sister, so... But I killed them all! I am sorry! It's not gonna help in a way or not. I'm sorry. Well, that didn't turn out well, but I'm still happy that we made friends with Skyla and her Lucy and her Lusus lady. Those are my best. Those are my favorite ones. So I feel bad about the Grillers. So oh no, the drones is starting attacking. I hate the drones so much. So I'm sorry, Grillers and Lucy and Mother Grub. I don't know what to tell you about this. This feels so bad. I should finish this. But maybe I won't feel so bad after this. Anyways, thank you for watching. It's 2:04 AM. Yeah, it's been 30 minutes. Oh boy. Maybe I can go to sleep right now. I feel kind of sleepy after this. I'm really sorry, Lucy. I'm not in my best mood. No, I'm not in my best. That's enough for explaining it. I'm kinda drunk, but I kinda wanna play Overwatch. I know that's gonna end so bad. Anyways, thank you for watching. Again, I'm sorry, reelers. I'm not a person that goes well with babies, so. Oh boy! I'll see you in the next video, though. Bye.